Are we still rolling? We're rolling. I can't live. Oh no. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I look like an ass right now, please ignore this. I'll be much better looking by the end of this video, I promise. So today I just wanted to sit down, chill with you all, just play with my makeup. I'm so happy to be back in this room. This is my happy place. I swear to God, I'd never leave here ever. So happy to be back in this room and to be filming, chatting to you guys and putting on some makeup. Okay, so today I'm trying out loads of new shit. I have loads of new products to play around with. Some fun new stuff. The chit chatty, get ready with me as well. Just talk about life, update you guys on the madness that has been happening. And I also got you guys to send me on a few questions as well, just so this doesn't get boring. So let's get stuck in. So first off, we have this. Oh, it has my name on it. Instantly gonna be biased from here on out. It's the NYX Honey Pot. It's time to get dewy, they said. Alright, that sounds like a good time. Never know how to open these things. Ooh, it actually does look like honey. I hate honey. Off to a good start. Okay, so it's a primer that reduces the appearance of discoloration and redness. Light reflective gold flecks creates a luminous look that will keep your skin looking radiant all day. Oh god, it actually has honey in it. I hate honey. Gold flecks and collagen, which strengthens the skin and makes us young. Okay, let's see what the crack is. Oh, it's goopy. Okay, well there's no honey smell off it, so I'm happy out. It's a weird texture. Where are the gold flecks though? Oh, I'm marinating in tan at the moment. People who don't understand tan and don't understand why my face is white, my body is tan. Keep your comments to yourself, you're gonna sound stupid. Okay, so there is exactly one speck of gold on my face right now. I'm not glowy. Oh. NYX professional makeup, what are you doing? Okay, I actually love a lot of NYX products, and especially because they're so cheap, but this is not. Primer is sticky, so that's gonna help your makeup to stick, but that's it. I don't feel very dewy. Why did you not do me up? For foundation, I'm gonna be using my Nars, what's it called? Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I always forget the name of it, but it comes in this bottle here. This is the foundation I've been wearing recently. If you know me, then you know I've always loved Nars foundation. I always wear their Sheer Glow mixed with Urban Decay all-nighter, just because I find Sheer Glow kind of slips off the face a little bit and Urban Decay gives me lasting power. But this is the foundation that I wore over in Vegas and it did not budge. I have quite dry, dehydrated skin and makeup lasts really well on me anyways, but I was really impressed by the lasting power of this foundation because I honestly thought it was going to be melting off me by the end of the day. Like, Vegas heat is very aggressive. So a lot of you may have known, but if not, I'm actually only back from a big ass press trip, which was so exciting for me, and I still don't even believe that it happened. I think it's all a lie and I'm gonna wake up and be very upset. But yeah, I was taken on a big ass press trip with Nars Cosmetics to launch their new Orgasm collection, which you will see in a bit. But yeah, it was just such an amazing experience. I have a full vlog up on I look like George Michael. My goal is to be with George Michael, not look like him. I got to meet loads of people that I look up to online. I was over there with the UK group, so I was with Anna and Sally. Anna is Anna Etta online, and then also Jamie, Genevieve and Jack. And Kate, obviously, who's over the PR team at Nars, and we just had the best time ever. Like, honestly, couldn't have went with better people. And I finally got to meet Jamie as well. I've been following Jamie since literal years. I'm just using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. I'm just so inspired by her. I think it's because Scotland and Ireland are quite similar, but also because we kind of got a similar style in the makeup that we like to wear. Like, it's quite grungy, dark, you know, kind of messy in the best way possible. Obviously, I was so nervous about going over on such a big trip because I'm still so small, like, and everyone was just so lovely. And you know, I honestly don't understand why there is such a stigma around like influencers and like YouTubers and online people. Okay, I get it, some people have messed up and have created this image for themselves, but I don't know why it surrounds the whole job, I guess, because people aren't like that. Me, I always call myself the middleman because I don't know, I'm just new coming into this, and like all these people who I've been on the trip with are people that I watch, just like you watching me right now. I sit down and creep and watching all these people. So for me to be the person like you sitting watching it and also getting to meet them then as well and work in the same kind of field, I just had the best time ever. I have a full vlog about it over, obviously, on my channel. You can go check that out. No point me talking about it twice. Just giving me some shape with my SoSu contouring stick in warm. Right, let's see all your questions, you mad things. I love Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you need to follow me on Twitter. Get on that. All the funny people are on Twitter. Twitter with your memes and your just smart ass comments. I love it so much. Just setting my concealer with the Hello Flawless Benefit in Ivory. Aideen asked me, would you want to move out soon? If you are, would you move in with Darwin, and where would you move? I am at that stage where I'm like, I really want to move out. I really want to move out. But I don't have the dollar. And tell me if you agree with me, but I think it's so hard for young Irish people in this day and age to move out. There'd be no point in me moving out if I wasn't moving to Dublin, because that's where all the work is. Realistically, that's where the airport is, that's where everything is. It would just make more sense if I was to move to Dublin, but it is ridiculously expensive. At this present moment, Dublin's more expensive than London. Like, you can go in, shite. At the moment, what I think's best is me scrounging off my parents for as long as possible, saving as much money as we both can, and then moving in together. We basically live together already as it is. I just got asked what's my worst experience with an influencer, rude influencer, etc. Spill the tea, Keilidh. Girl! You trying to get me in trouble? First off, we're gonna play with some new shit. So this is the Morphe Throw Shade and Shimmer new palettes with Miss Laura Lee. So Hi-Fi and Lo-Fi Sculpt and Shimmer palettes. So H and 8L. The Hi-Fi is for tan to deep skin, and the Lo-Fi is for fair to medium, so me. Not gonna lie, I was a bit scared whenever I seen the fair to medium thing, because normally they're really cool toned and I don't like cool toned. So this is Lo-Fi, you can see, look how warm that is, Jesus. Highlighters look cute, 8H. So this is the one for medium to deep. You can see the difference. The highlighters are a lot darker. Hold on, let me just put it side by side for you guys and be a proper YouTuber. So this is the pale one and this is the deep one. So there definitely is a big difference, especially between the highlighters. So obviously I'm going to bronze first. Look at the size of that mirror. I'm very happy with that. That's what I would need traveling. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use Debutante. No, Donut. I'm gonna use Donut. I'm not gonna lie, that shade, Enemy, kind of scares me. I see that they're trying to go for a more warm tone, but that scares me. Okay, really impressed. They're super pigmented anyways. I've got quite like dry dehydrated skin as well, so whenever I use a powder I'm kind of making sure it doesn't catch on my skin. Yeah, like that. I'm going to use a blusher first and then I'm going to apply my highlighter. I'm of course going to be using the new Nars Orgasm blush. Okay, this is not new. This is, you guys know, but it's in a bigger pan because everyone loves it so much. So Nars released the new Orgasm collection as part of their big reveal while we were in Vegas. So it comes with a blusher, a new lipstick, and a loose highlighter. This blusher is very similar to my favorite Milani Luminoso. I would say this one is a little bit more, you can kind of see the reflex in it a little bit more. You guys know, peachy, glowy, what I want in a blush. Really, really like this blush, obviously, that goes without saying. And I'm not just licking ass before any of you start. I'm not licking ass. Orgasm is actually the #1 selling blush, we were told. And you know what? It's the name that does it as well. Obviously, it's a gorgeous blusher, but it's the name that does it as well. You hear the name and you're like, ooh. I'm gonna use the highlighters from this. I have tried the Morphe highlighters already before. I don't know how you describe it. They're not like super boom in your face straight away. They're very, very buildable. Like you can see, the more I add, the more blinding it gets. They're not super sparkly, so if you're someone who doesn't like really glittery highlighters, you're gonna love these. And then just for the shits and giggles, I'm gonna use the Orgasm Illuminating Loose Powder. If you guys watch the vlog, then you know my bag with all my makeup in it got lost in Gatwick Airport while we were in Vegas. It's fine. So Nars were actually really kind of giving me loads and loads of new makeup. Kind of worked in my favor. But they give me loads of new makeup to try out, so I was literally only wearing Nars the whole time that we were away. So I'm taking the highlighter. Whenever I first seen this, I was like, very dark, very, very dark. Do not judge a book by its cover. I'm just taking it on my brush. It has got a peachy, pinky undertone, but it can still be used as a highlighter. You see that? Boom. You do have to work it into the skin though, and I kind of keep it mostly around where the blusher is, just because it has got that peachy undertone to it. You can kind of see the darkness, but then the more you work with it, the better it looks. Okay, I'm just gonna stick on my brows quickly and then we're gonna answer questions. Okay, so worst experience with an influencer, rude influencers, etc. Spill the tea, Keilidh. Guys. Okay, honestly, no one has been rude to me. I mean, why would they be rude? Do you know, I've never had to deal with anyone. You know, I haven't been around long enough, and I definitely don't have a big following at all compared to other people, but I feel like people really dehumanize online influencers and YouTubers. Just because you see them in your screen, you think they're not real, when in fact they really are. I know their lives might seem so perfect and, you know, as if nothing's wrong or anything, but people are so quick to like judge people, and you know, I don't get why some people are so negative and have such negativity towards others. That's never, ever, 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 ever gonna get you anywhere, ever. So no, I have not had any rude experiences with influencers. I had people who were different than what I expected, both good and bad. There's people I've met that I thought were gonna be completely different than what they were online, or else they were going to be the person that I see online. And I try not to let that like affect my view or like opinion of them. Honestly, I try just not to have opinions of people. Life's easier that way. You know, they could have had a really bad day. God only knows what could have happened in their lives, and I'm not going to sit here and call them an asshole when they could have had the worst thing ever happen to them that day. I just have learned from being the middleman again. You can't judge people. Life's easier when you don't. Emily asked me, is there any YouTubers that you would like to collaborate with, and would you ever start your own makeup brand? Okay, so any YouTubers I would like to collaborate with? Of course. Okay, if we're talking YouTubers in general, Shane Dawson, I love him so much. He is 100% one of my favorite people ever, and I've never even met him. If you watch Shane Dawson, then you know why. Just such a lovely person, and he's so fucking funny and just makes me literally laugh out loud while watching. Beauty YouTuber wise, that's a hard one. There's loads of people I'd love to collaborate with. I actually have loads of like really cool collaboration videos ideas. You guys know I love doing like fun videos on my channel. That's why Darren and Carla get so much airtime. I feel like I'm not really on other people's level yet for them to want to collab with me, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe comment down below who would you like to see me collaborate with, guys. Would that be better? How about I ask you a question instead? Obviously I'd love to do a collab with Jamie someday, especially after meeting her. Nikki obviously too. I'm just dreaming big here because I know how much she loves makeup, and how much she loves makeup is how much I love makeup. Like, makeup is not just makeup, makeup is me. Would you ever start your own makeup brand? Emily. Let's move on to the eyes, shall we? Get the ball rolling. So I received this package from Huda Beauty. I believe it's the new Rose Gold palette, or Rose Gold Edition Textured Shadows palette. Okay. I got this in PR. I still can't believe that I get PR off Huda Beauty. That's a real like, why me? Me? Moment. Obviously everyone would love getting free shit, but the way I see it is the fact that they actually, you know, I'm still so small. I'm so small, and the fact that a huge brand like Huda Beauty wants to send me stuff, like, it just makes me really happy that they appreciate my artistry. They really like the work that I do, and yeah. That's actually a thing I think is really funny when people are like, again, this hasn't happened to me, but I've seen it on people's posts or whatever. They're like, oh, you're just saying you like that because you got it. And I'm like, but you can see it working. Like, this is the great thing about videos and about YouTube videos, is that you can actually physically see me using the palette. You can see if an eyeshadow looks good or if an eyeshadow looks shit, you know? What you thought was love was barely a crush. Ooh! Big statements, Huda. Oh, this is cute. Ah, stop. So it's the Rose Gold palette remastered. okay. I never actually had the rose gold palette in the first place. This is what it looks like here. We've got warm tones, shimmery tones, pinky. I will say I wish there was a few more mattes in this maybe, just to like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to, let me look at this and try to figure out what I want to do. Okay, so this is what we've come up with. Do you know what? My grungy self just needed to live today. It just needed to live. Okay, so firstly, I'm just gonna be going in with a mixture of these 3 shades here. These are gonna be like the main shades I'm using, which are the reddy and pinky kind of cranberry undertones. I'm using my plouise base as usual. I'm not setting it. Okay, so will I ever come out with a makeup line? I would say, yeah. In the near future, no. My reason for this is, right, first of all, a makeup line is a lot of hard work, like a lot of hard work. I feel like if I was gonna come out with a makeup line, I'd have to dedicate my whole self to it, because that's the way I am. I don't do something half-ass, I do it and that's it. I have to give it everything. If I was to come out with a makeup line right now, I just think like, you know, I'm 22, I feel like I'd be stuck looking after this makeup line, and you know, I'm wanting to grow myself more first as a person. But like, I already find it hard enough to do everything that I want to do, never mind coming out with a makeup line. And also, I've only been doing makeup 4 years. I started makeup 4 years ago. Like, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. Like, I don't feel like I'm experienced enough yet. Like, obviously I'm obsessed with makeup and I love everything to do with makeup, but I haven't come out with a collab with a brand where, you know, I have to test out formulas, I have to test out different colors. I've never been in a lab before, so I definitely think that I want to do collaborations first and, you know, learn from that before I come out full whack with a makeup brand. I'm trying to be sensible about it. Okay, so these eyeshadows, the way these work is you have to apply a teeniest amount and you definitely have to build them up. I find that if you blend, they kind of blend away easily. It's weird, sometimes Huda eyeshadows can work so well and then sometimes they can't. It's grand, but I've just used better, if that makes sense. I have to keep going back in with this brush to get rid of fallout the whole way throughout the other eye look. And fallout isn't necessarily something I give out about. It can be annoying, but like it does just brush away very easily because I powdered my face. So it's not a major issue, but when I use eyeshadows that don't give me fallout, it's hard not to compare them to that. I look like I have a very severe case of pink eye. I'm really winging this out because I want this to be huge. Right back to that hairline, girl. Bring it all the way back. Dark brown and the black, and just mixing them two in a little bullet brush, trying to get this a little bit darker. I'm not picking up an awful lot of this product. Right, I'm taking my Stila in La Douce, which is this greeny kind of color. I'm just going to take that on my finger and add it into the back of my hand. I love green and like raspberry colors. Green and pinks mixed does something to me. I'm going to take the shade 24K on a flat little concealer brush and we're just going to bounce that over top. It's kind of got like, it's a yellow shade but it has kind of like a greeny tinge to it, I guess. In our corner, this is inspired by Stacey Marie MUA. Such an incredible makeup artist that I'm sure you guys all know, and if you don't, that rock you're situated under, you need to get rid of it. I seen her do this in one of her little tutorials, on her Insta tutorials, and I want to be Stacey, so we're doing it. I'm just taking a little bit of Inglot's 76 white gel liner and I'm mixing it with a teeny amount of Duraline. We all know Duraline makes gel liners a little bit more liquidy, etc, etc. I'm gonna pop this right into that inner corner region on like a fluffy, kind of domey blendy brush. It's like a bullet brush but a little bit bigger. This is a style Stacey has been doing on her page for a while now and I love it. Then I'm just going to take the white from the Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette and we're just going to place that over top because I want it to be quite intense. I'm going to use my Stila Magnificent Metal in Perlina. This is a new one. It's like a bright whitey kind of shade. Obsessed for the inner corner. Bouncy bouncy. I think Stacey kind of brings it a little bit up in here, so I'm gonna pop on some lashes and I'll be back. So I just popped on my lashes. These are SoSu Vogue. I just wanted to give you a little bit more drama today as opposed to my beloved Kendalls. On my lips I have Inglot 63 lip liner, and I just popped on the Nars Orgasm lip balm. That's what it looks like with the lip liner. So as you can see, there is still colour off it. This is what I was wearing the whole time on the trip. Like I said, I lost my bag, I had nothing, so this guy has been well worn. By itself it's gorgeous, just gives a little bit of a tint, nearly like a supermodel tint. I'm not a supermodel, but I want to be. It's not super sticky, it honestly feels nearly like Vaseline. You know, it feels really nourishing on your lips. It's not super sticky, it's not super glossy. That there's finished up for you guys. What do you think? Do you like it? Would you wear it? If so, make sure to, if you decide to recreate this, please make sure to tag me in on my Instagram. I'm always reposting people whenever they recreate my looks. I think it's the best thing ever. I'm so happy that I inspire you. What do you think of these products for you guys? Are they a hit? Are they a miss? What do you think? If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below and let me know your thoughts. What do you think of these products? Are you going to buy any of them? What do you think? Also, what do you want me to review next? Is another thing. What videos do you want me to film? What do you want to watch? Don't forget to subscribe as well if you enjoyed this video and don't want to miss any more of my videos. Come join the fam. I'll leave full product details down below. You can find pictures of this look on my Instagram and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.